Hello YouTube, Fuzzfinger here, and in today's episode of Final Fantasy XII we're going to be taking on probably our toughest hunt yet, the creature known as Fafnir, so stay tuned. The hunt itself is number 31 in your log, presuming you've done the other hunts before it, and it's called Wyrm, Renewal. That's the name of the quest, and as you can see we need to speak to Lihar. So if I just open up the map here, you can see Lihar is in the next section. Now this hunt is quite a nasty one. The actual mark itself is level 68 I believe, so if you're, in your 40s or whatnot, you're going to probably struggle with this particular fight. But even so, you want to have Bubble. Bubble is a great spell here because the monster can do up to 7,000 points of damage with his, with his attacks, quite frankly. And Bubble will obviously give you a lot of health. So we can speak to this Relge in order to do Leah's hunt. Because Leah's no longer here, so Relge will take over anyway. It depends when you undertake the actual quest itself, you see. So we get a bit of information as usual. And also, there's the Fafnir Hunt Begins sign. This hunt, this mark, only actually appears during severe blizzards. It's located in the Paramina Rift. So we're going to head there now. And it's located in one of the southern sections, in fact, of the Paramina Rift. And that might be the right weather. It's located just down here. Actually, it's located just there, slap bang in the centre of the screen. So we're going to head down south, and then a little bit over to the west. And then we'll turn on all our gambits. I'll show you the gambits I've got in a moment or two, once we get a bit closer. I'm hoping this is the right weather. Might not be. But anyway, I'll show you where the hunt tends to materialise. Let's use some sci-fi terminology, shall we? And we're going to make our way across. And we want to go down this bottom exit here. And if the hunt's going to appear, it's slap bang centre of this particular area. Although on this occasion it hasn't obviously appeared because we're not in the midst of a blizzard. So we need to remedy that situation, quite frankly. A little tip actually, you need to speak to Rage and that'll get the blizzard going instantly back in Mount Baromesis. Then you want to stay to the left. I believe if you head down the right hand side it can actually turn the blizzard off, which is something you don't want obviously because then the creature isn't going to spawn. So we're going to go down again. I couldn't get it to spawn by going in and out of Paramina Rift, which does work, but I just couldn't seem to get it to do so. So we're going to continue on down here. And we can then head over here. Try that again. And then just down the exit below us. And that should keep the blizzard going. Nicely done. Right then, so we're going to turn off the high speed here. And what you want to do is, first of all, see the mark. Ooh, it's a mean one, this. Okay. We're going to go ahead and turn off the map. So I can actually see what I'm doing. Turn on our gambits. First of all, you want to make sure everybody has ribbon, because this guy inflicts you with all sorts of nasty status ailments, including stop, which is going to be a big problem. Make sure that you have bubble onto your tank, along with lure, of course. I've also got expose ready to go off once we've seen if we can steal anything. And Ash is going to do the bubbling, the decoying, the shelling, and the protecting, and the curing. She can attack if need be, but probably doesn't need to. So Varn is now maxed out with health. Excuse me. We're going to get straight in, start doing some damage. And And we get a pebble, which isn't that exciting, let's be honest. So let's just go ahead, that's because I didn't have the thieves' cuffs on, but let's go ahead now and start exposing. Right, this guy, as I said, is level 68. He has a whopping 1,390,000 health. So this guy is going to take a beating before he goes down. And we need a bit of decoy going, please, on Wyrm. Although, he doesn't seem to want to be... There we go. We've got him tanking properly now. So this can be a pretty long fight. And there's no easy way to see how much longer is left. I should have Libra, but... Not to worry. Let's just keep hitting and hoping. And we'll speed things up a touch. As you can see, Wyrm is taking a lot of damage, even with maxed out health. And as soon as that lure wears off, then he does go for the team members as well. So we can just keep lowering his defence. And then we can actually bring Balthea into the physical fight itself. I could even risk giving him the Genji glove, since he'll combo so much and do a lot of damage at that point. Red Ash is pretty useless. Just keep that lure going, please, Ash. Just go for 1 or 2 more exposes and then we'll suggest that be enough. Okay, so now we're going to go ahead with Balthea and actually attack. And this guy hurts just as much as he does now, plus even more when he gets to below 50% health, because at that point he'll start casting Shock. And Shock does about 7,000 points of damage to the person he casts it on. As you can imagine, that's not particularly pleasant. And Ash doesn't seem to be doing a whole lot of curing. She does have Cure Jar set up, so she should be. I guess she just doesn't want to at this particular moment in time. But I'm going to be a little bit risky here, even though he hits with status ailments, but because we're using Lure, I'm going to go ahead and equip the Genji gloves onto Balthea. And we'll be getting some really nice combos in there. Look at that 3-hit combo. Balthea is using a nice weapon as well, the Mesa. Probably the most powerful weapon for the Foe Breaker Shikari combo, to show you that. And I have done a video on it, so make sure you check that out. Mix the Mesa, which has a high combo rate, with the Genji glove, and you've got a beautiful recipe for destruction then. I don't know why Ash isn't casting Decoy anymore. I'm going to have to put that as a priority, quite frankly. Since we do need... And maybe we've already got it, it's just ignoring it. It's the only thing I can think of here. But as you can see, he does hit like a truck. He really does. The good thing about Expose as well that we were casting earlier is that it is permanent and it stacks. So it'll last throughout the whole fight. Let's try and move out the way here if we can, because we don't want him casting Breath on Ash. I don't know why she came and ran in front of him. Seems like a pretty stupid thing to do if you ask me. So we'll try speeding up. Oh, we've done it. He's down. Oh, we've got a trophy as well, Wyrm Slayer. And we obtain a Ring of the Light. Wonderful. Fafnir has been vanquished. Hopefully that little tactic helped you guys out as well. And I'm just going to turn the gambits off so they don't annoy me, and we'll head back to the petitioner. Here we are, home sweet home. Well, Mount Baromesis anyhow. You going to say something? Ah, there we go. This is Liha's ring. Then he did do battle with Fafnir, but why? He knew he could not win. Well, there you go, you see. Liha has been defeated. I left the Vieira homeland. I broke our laws because I wanted to know why the Humes prospered over all other races of Evilise. So did I journey, yet I found the world of the Humes engulfed in horrible war. Many times was I betrayed, disappointed, wounded, and when at last I came to Ber Amasace, I found only weak Humes clinging to their gods. Only now do I realise it is because they are weak that the Humes support one another. They accept, forgive, aid, and will fight to the death to protect their own. This is their strength. Thus do the Humes prosper. I thank you, Hume Traveller. With your retrieval of Liha's ring, you have answered the questions that sent me from my home. I wander Evilise no more. I will remain here, in this place, and honour the memory of Liha, who died to protect the mountain he loved. And there we go. And the assassin's arrows are quite nice. They've probably already got some if you've done a lot of other optional content. And there we have it. Which means our hunt primer, our clan primer, is starting to look a little bit empty now in terms of hunts that we need to do. So we're probably going to pick some up. We've got number 40, a dark rumour to take care of, which is an elite hunt. Wonderful. But folks, that's going to be it for today. So thanks for joining me. I hope this episode has been both enjoyable and helpful. And come back again soon and we'll carry on with more FF12. Take care.